Hello friend and student, I'm back again. The topic for this video is going to be about measure and time signature. Okay, so if you have watched any or studied from any one of my previous video, you would know that what is a time signature. If not, I'm going to explain it to you right now. Okay, all right, as you can see on screen right now, this is a treble clef. Okay, so this is a staff. That's a staff where we write our music on, right? And you notice that there's a black line. Okay, as you can see in any song there will be a black line, and then that consider from here to here and here to here, this consider is called a measure. Okay, so in this line of music that you see on the staff here, you see that's 2 measure. Okay, now you wonder what the measure is for. So basically when a song is written, especially the long one, okay, we have to have the ability to break the music line into small pieces, not only for ease of playing it or learning it, but it also to help, especially for people that keep rhythm, those are drummer and bass guitar or even piano, because you have to know the rhythm of your dance. So most of dance music is 4/4 or 3/4. And also help the composer, the person that write music, to be able to time it correctly for each measure, so that when the music is played, you can feel it, the rhythm, and also you can feel how the pattern is going. All right, and it's just more organized. But from a perspective of composer, it's get a little bit more complicated. But I'm not here to talk about that, so I don't want the video to be too long, okay, too extensive. Now, the purpose I'm talking about this right now is because of how you can use the measure to tackle a song, okay, to learn in your learning process, and how to start to be able to get through with it, especially playing the piano. Because piano is not like playing guitar or violin where there's only one staff, right? Piano, you have 2, okay? So for example, this song right here, this is a typical written of how piano music is written, okay? So it's always left hand on the bottom, right hand on top. So in order for you, even though you're good, you practice and you get your left hand great, fluid and smooth, and then you practice your right hand doing the same thing. Even after you great with both of your hand individually, you have to combine them both together. Yeah, right? So you have to put your left hand and right hand together. Now, in order to do that and not get completely overwhelmed, you have to use the measure or 2. You don't have to use 1 measure only, or 2. It just gives you a smaller picture where you can focus on and learn the details of it. Now, for example, when you see a song this long, for example, this is still a short song, okay? Have about 3 lines. If you try to practice from the beginning all the way to the end, it will be completely overwhelming for you, okay? And because it's too much, and at the same time, each measure has its own details, okay? Very specific that you have to pay attention to. But by tackling the whole thing, your mind not going to be able to focus as well as if you just tackle 1 measure or 2 measure at a time, okay? So that's why I'm doing this video now. Now, besides knowing the measure and know how to use it now, you have to understand the time signature as well. So time signature, for example, I'm going to just make it 4/4 here, and then now I'll make it 3/4 here. Now explain to you the difference, okay? So I would recommend you to look at it as a fraction, okay? So, for example, if it said 4/4, just assume that 4 over 1/4, right? You know what I'm saying? 4, and the 4 on the bottom is 1/4. And then over here, it's 3, on the bottom is 1/4. And for those of you who are beginners, you probably wonder what exactly he's talking about. So all it means is this. In this measure, if the time signature is 4/4, that means there's 4 quarter note to it. Okay? That's all it means. And then over here, you already guessed it right. That means 3 quarter note in it. And you wonder why the stem go up and why the stem go down. Honestly, it's just a clean way of writing music. So for example, the middle is right here. If you have a note up here, you want the stem to go down so that it stay within the staff. So it make the note look cleaner, right? So if you have a note down here, you want the stem to go up, and vice versa. So it just help. In this case, it should have been gone down, not up. Okay. So in this case, it just make everything look neat and nicer and cleaner for people to read. And my apology here. I'm talking and I'm not paying attention. So 3 quarter note. There should be only 3 quarter note in here. 3/4, right? Now, what does that mean also is that a quarter note, the bottom note, right? The bottom, which is this, it telling you, the time signature tell you that that quarter note represent 1 beat. Okay? 1 beat. And over here is the same thing. Okay? So in this case, the quarter note is 1 beat. All right? So there's 4 of them. So by understanding the time signature, it helps you to pay attention to how fast you have to play the note, right? So for example, let me do another one. So if this one is 4/4, let me make a bigger measure this time. So for example, if you have this, and you have that, okay? And I should draw the black line here so you know that's the bar line, okay? So basically the black line right here is called a bar line. And a bar line is separate, a measure from one another, okay? So basically this is the time signature said is 4/4. That means there are 4 quarter note in a measure. And each measure, each quarter note value of that 1 beat. So as you can see here, you see this is 1/8 note. This is a quarter note. There's only 2 quarter note, but you have 4 1/8 note here. So 1/8 plus 1/8, of course, is 1/4, right? So that's 1 beat in and of itself. Second beat, third beat, and then the same thing here. Okay? All right, so basically you can, based on this alone, you can know how to tackle the song. If this is 2 note and it's small in value, so I have to play this 2 note faster, right? And slow down at this 2, and then fasten the last. So it sounds something like this. Okay, so it helps you to know where to play the rhythm correctly. All right, so that's what time signature is for. And if you get more advanced, as I be able to make more advanced video, I will explain it a little bit further in details. Okay? Now, 4/4 or 3/4 or 2/4, that's simple enough, right? That's called simple time signature. And now you have a little bit more. There's another time signature that a beginner student sometimes have to run into. That I want to bring it up in this video as well. You're going to see there's a song that is going to be 6/8. This is a bar line. So this is one measure. Okay? So you see there's 6/8. So what does that mean based on what I explained it to you on the 3/4, 3/4, and the 4/4? What I mean is in this one measure, there will be 6 1/8 notes in it. Okay? So what does it mean? This is how it looks. Okay? And then maybe okay. All right. So basically there will be 6 1/8 notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, in this case, the 1/8 note is considered as one beat now. Okay? It's not quarter notes, not always a one beat. In this case, the 1/8 note represents one beat. Now, depend on the tempo, the composer who write the song, they may put the speed here, which is the tempo. Okay? So they will tell you how fast you need to play. Okay? So that means how fast that one beat has to be played. Right? So based on this alone, it would help you to know that how to tackle the song. How fast do I need to play, and how slow do I need to play. Okay? And also what note. This is simple enough, right? So all 6 1/8 notes. But what about this? What if I do this? What if I do this? So what if I do this? Count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, there should not be a dot here. No dot, okay? So no dot. It should be like that. Okay? That means that the 2 1/8 note, this is a quarter note. So the value of 2 1/8 note, and then another 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you know immediately you have to play this one twice longer. That means you have to hold it twice longer. And then this 4 can play the same. So for example, okay, so actually, okay, so longer, okay. So that's another example of how time signature can help you to recognize how the song have to be played. Now I'm going to give you one more example. 6/8, and then you would have this one, and then you have one of this. Okay? So what you see here, there's supposed to be 6 1/8 note in here. You have 3 here. So 3 have to be in this one, correct? So this is called a dotted quarter note. What it means is the dot is value half of the note itself. Okay? So the quarter note, the quarter note is 2 1/8 note, correct? Right? So the dot is half of it, that's another 1/8. So together there are 318 in this value. Okay? So you get 6 here. So based on this, you know, okay, this 3 gonna go the regular tempo. This one have to be a lot slower. So you're gonna do something like this. See that? Okay? So it helps you to tackle any music that you see in front of you. All right? All right. I think I may have said more than I need to, but I just want to bring that up so that would help you in the future as you learn a new song, whether from your teacher or by yourself. You can you have another understanding what is the time signature and also what is the measure. Okay, so it helps you approaching the song and learn it without too much difficulty. Okay, all right. I'll see you in the next video, and God bless. Bye bye for now.